getting answers for Western Massachusetts. This is Western Mass News.
Strong to severe storms brought damage across Western Mass, and going into tomorrow, now it's all about the cold temps. I'll have the details in my first warning forecast.
The first college here in Western Mass has made a COVID-19 vaccine a requirement for students. I'm Lindsay Kane with those details coming up.
It was just that close to us, so imagine it actually going off.
Plus, the investigation continues in Worcester tonight after a bomb threat turned into a fatal shooting. Everything we know next.
But first, we've had our eyes on the skies this afternoon into the evening as storms rolled quickly through Western Mass. Check out this time lapse of right around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Did not take long, but the storms that did come through packed quite a punch. According to MEMA, scattered power outages remain in our area. Thanks for joining us, everyone, on this Wednesday. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Jordan Jagelins. Our first warning meteorologist, Jana Brown, has been tracking the system all afternoon. She joins us now with more. And Jana, 4 o'clock was right around when we could really hear it in the studio.
Yeah, I mean, it came through so quickly. By 5 p.m., it was a distant memory. But when it came through, it did bring some damage, and we keep getting these damage reports from across the area. This picture taken from Walt, and this is in Springfield. Looks like a tree came down and partially damaged a barn here. So definitely a mess in some areas. I mean, we definitely got wind at least 50 miles an hour, if not even some 60-mile-an-hour gusts this afternoon. Some spotty damage reports, Southwick, Agawam, up in Holyoke, Chicopee, some damage reports, and then getting into some of the hill towns, there were some trees down as well. Now, widening the view out here and taking a look at the Doppler radar, we're not quite finished with the wet weather yet. We do still have some showers, and there's even some batches of heavy rain coming across eastern Hampden County. Munson right now, the rain has definitely picked up again. Not seeing any lightning, and I do think we're finished with thunderstorms. All of these severe thunderstorm watches have been canceled early. Now, as far as the rest of tonight, a few rain and even high elevation snow showers are expected. We should have that just this evening, and then we're looking mainly dry tonight. We're at 46 degrees right now. Breezes have lightened up out of the west and northwest, but we will keep a steady breeze overnight tonight. Temperatures have already hit the 30s across the hill towns, the low to middle 40s right now for the valley, and we will eventually be getting into the 30s as well. It is going to stay breezy, but we're not expecting damaging wind for the rest of tonight. Tomorrow the wind is going to start to ramp back up again. Throughout your evening, skies remain mostly cloudy through 9-10 o'clock, and then we should become partly cloudy later on tonight. Overnight lows will dip into the mid-20s to low 30s, so very cold. Thursday is actually Earth Day, and it's not going to feel like one of those days you want to get out and do some stuff in the dirt. 48 degrees for a high. We'll take a look at your full forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Chilly. Jana, thank you. We're taking a live look now through the first warning weather tracker in Chicopee, where trees fell today due to the storms, as we mentioned. Again, this is in Chicopee, the area of Charpentier Boulevard and Chicopee Street. You can see at least one tree looks to be nearly down, and crews on the scene trying to clear up that area.
Yeah, looks like crews have been out there relatively quickly, and our team coverage continues with Western Mass News reporter Leon Purvis.
He joins us now live in Southwick, where the fast-moving storms caused quite a bit of damage there as well. Leon, what do you see?
Chris, Jordan, I'm going to bring you right to the damage on South Long Yard Road, where there are down trees, pole and wire blocking the road, a tree blocking the road as well, and a wire, as you can see right there on your screen. Now, Eversource crews just cut the wire so the tree company can do their work and clear the trees from blocking the road. I don't know if you can hear that in the distance, but them cutting down the trees in the distance. Now, also over to my left, you see down wires just in people's driveway as well. You see it all over here, right here. And this is what it looks like right here on this road. And again, in this area, we got a police escort to make sure we got down here safely to ensure our safety as well. And also, Eversource crews are working to restore power. As of 6 p.m., state officials say that just under 100 people are without power. So for now, live in Southwick, Leon Purvis, Western Mass News.
Leon, thank you for that live report. We're also following developing news as Smith College becomes the first here in Western Mass to require students to get the COVID-19 vaccine for the fall semester.
Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane is live for us in Northampton with those details. Lindsay?
Well, Chris and Jordan, students now have to be fully vaccinated before arriving to campus in the fall. The health director for Smith College tells Western Mass News this wasn't a hard decision to make.
It's a decision that we thought about very carefully, but I don't think it was a difficult decision because we're always trying to stay apprised of what are the most recent approaches that are coming available to make sure we're doing our best to protect students.
While some doctors are talking about booster shots for the COVID-19 vaccine, Evans says the college plans to follow along with the science, but also plans to see how accessible boosters are to the campus before thinking about also requiring a booster dose for students. Students can request to opt out for medical or religious reasons, and those will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. Now, coming up later on Western Mass News 11 at 11, we hear more from students on their reaction to this new requirement. Live in Northampton, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.
Lindsay, thank you for that live report. We're also following developments out of Worcester, where a neighborhood is reeling after an officer-involved shooting that left one suspect dead. Investigators say that suspect was threatening to detonate a bomb, and an officer fired the fatal round after more than an hour of negotiations.
Western Mass News has obtained video of the incident captured by a witness, and we want to warn you that it could be upsetting and graphic. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us now live in Worcester with more. Audrey?
The confrontation began Tuesday night, spilling into this morning. It happened here at Grafton Street at this intersection, but the tense exchanges between police and suspect, the threats of a bomb detonating, and the fatal gunfire all happening just a short distance away from where people live.
They did establish a perimeter.
The Worcester County DA says police had been negotiating with 31-year-old Phet Govinvong since 10:40 Tuesday night, after receiving a 911 call from Govinvong himself threatening to detonate a bomb. Arriving on Grafton Street, police say Govinvong was heavily armed.
There was a handgun. There was what appeared to be an assault rifle, and there was what appeared to be an explosive device.
A little after midnight, police shot Govinvong after they say he made furtive movements towards officers. Pronounced dead at the scene, police say the suspect.
He really wasn't known to the police, to the Worcester Police Department.
According to a witness who recorded video of the interaction on her phone but didn't want to show her face on camera, Govinvong didn't seem uneasy when faced by the officers.
That's when we kind of started freaking out because he was just speaking so calmly. He said that if you guys shoot me, this one will just go off, and I also have another one.
And though she captured the whole confrontation,
I was terrified, actually.
Officials would not confirm if the device the suspect had at the scene was actually explosive. But officers did search Govinvong's apartment Wednesday morning.
We do not have any evidence at this point that there is another bomb, that there is any other explosives.
But for those who watched everything unfold, even the idea of a bomb near their neighborhood, businesses, and a gas station is too much to bear.
It was just that close to us, so imagine it actually going off.
And just a short while ago, somebody actually came and left flowers here near the intersection of Grafton Street. Now, in the preliminary investigations, police say that they do not believe that Govinvong fired his weapon, although they do say it is still early in their investigation. Now, the officer who did fire his weapon has been placed on paid administrative leave, and the Worcester Police Department is asking anyone with video, cell phone video, any sort of video of the incident to give it to them. Reporting live in Worcester, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.